Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you for joining me here today, the 22nd day of the month of June of 2023. Let's take some advice. The messenger is here. Summer solstice and winter solstice for the southern hemisphere. A change of season. What's going on for you right now? Because this is what will be playing out in the next 3 months. How are the energies around you? What's going on in your personal life? But also whatever's going on cosmically and in the world, we will be dealing with these themes for the next 3 months. Okay, let's take the advice. Thank you, Spirit. As the moon is right in between Venus and Mars in Leo, this could be an opportunity to open up emotionally pertaining to that inner child, your happiness or your sadness, let's say. A new cycle has begun. It's like today we've got the opportunity to let go of contracts, let go of commitments that are not working for us, that have run their course. Spirit and the divine is helping us do that. It's like a cutting edge moment pertaining to understanding, to logic, to communication, to talking, right? There are helpful energies where what it is that we're hoping to work on, to put our energy towards, it's a good time for that. It is a really good time for that. And also there's a beautiful connection between Mars and Chiron. Chiron is the open wound, and this is going to help the our inspiration and the effort that we put in, right? Chiron is that open wound in Aries. So taking that leap of faith. Mars in Leo is on fire. He's on fire. And remember what's sitting in between Mars and Venus, which Mars is our effort, Venus is what we love, it's self-worth. It's a good time to open up right now. You know, that masculine energy of Leo, masculine fire, and needing to overcome any forms of being stuck. It's a time of openness, and through action and through the desire to create, we can find a resolution, says Chiron. Let's see what the message is today, 22nd of June. 22nd I see as an open portal, right, where to speak to coupling up or segregating, separating. I do feel it's got a lot to do with our relationships of all sorts. So I think most of the focus should be on that today. Clean it up is in the reverse, and it's a number 21. 21 is also the World card, which can speak to an ending, possibly just before an accomplishment, something that is coming to a close. Let's see what the message is before I take the Morgan Greer Tarot. So number 21 in the reverse. It is possible you may be focusing too much on other people right now, trying too hard to be helpful. Does taking on what belongs to others make you feel needed or desired? Perhaps you think it's your calling to relieve people of their burdens, but what is the cost to you and to them? Don't clean up someone else's side of the street. You're not helping by freeing him or her of responsibility. And what I get from this, dear friends, is that people need to face the music, right? It's a time of great karma, but also revisiting the past. Remember Saturn transiting through Pisces, which is all about, doing the work for everyone else, being the miser, being the victim. It's a time to release that and let it go. So it is talking about responsibilities and others' responsibilities and not taking them upon yourself. You're also not doing yourself any favors, and you just might be adding an even greater strain. You are loved as you are. You don't need to be needed to be loved. So this, in the reverse, it also, to me, it speaks to, we've got a lot of cleaning up ahead of us to do. There will be a lot of cleaning up, but don't get stuck on the little details. Try and look at the bigger picture. I get Virgo energy very strongly here, and opposite Virgo is Pisces. Virgo is all about discernment, right? You can be a service, but you're not someone's slave, right? Don't be the slave, don't be the miser, don't be the victim. Okay, so discern and let go. A lot of cleaning up. This could be physical cleaning up, emotionally cleaning up our lives from unhealthy attachments that have been very burdening. So it's a cutting edge sort of a moment where decisions are made and a new cycle has begun. A brand new cycle and a new season where our commitments are concerned. Now be careful, as I said in yesterday's twin flame reading, be careful not to, because there's a sense of, there's like dangerous energies. Too much stress, too much anger, frustration. Don't take that out on the road. Be careful whilst using anything that can burn you, or you know, because Uranus squaring over to Mars. Uranus is anything sudden and unexpected. It's electrical. Mars is fire. So just take care. Take care. This energy is playing out for the next few days. Okay, so just take care. Don't overstretch yourself. Don't overtire yourself as well. Try to relieve a little bit of stress. Don't do even really hard exercise. Maybe just, you know, do a softer exercise at this time. Let's see what's going on. What is the Karma Dharma, dear Spirit? Karma Dharma, as we're trying to get to the bottom of some things, and there may still be a lot of haziness with the sun squaring the sun in Cancer. And happy birthday, dear Cancer, squaring over to Neptune in Pisces. We've got the Lovers. So I did feel today that it was all about relationships. The Lovers, of course, is Gemini, and Gemini is in its home sign of, I should say Mercury is in its home sign of Gemini, and is in very good aspect to Chiron. So it's a good opportunity to be open and to find resolutions with even business collaborations, right? And through taking action, right? Taking action and having the courage to speak up where you're feeling frustrated or angry or anything like that. Okay, we're needing to make adjustments. We are needing to make adjustments as Pluto is at those last degrees of Capricorn and in conjunction to the Sun in Cancer. And an in conjunction, my dear friends, is, it's like a dilemma, but it's also, it's like trying to bring in or to bond two elements that do not have anything in common. It's like we're missing the point. An adjustment, a different perspective is necessary here. And I'd like to say thank you for joining me yesterday on the Twin Flame Soulmate reading on Wednesdays that we do the Yes Please every random Wednesday. Keep your Yes Please comments coming. I will get back to you. I'll be working on your answers after I'm doing this message, taking this message for you. So, dear Spirit, what is going on energetically? I do feel that there's a lot going on pertaining to, relationships, partnerships, big decisions. A new season has opened up. Something that we've been hoping to manifest, we've been dreaming of. There are opportunities here. It's like we're revisiting the past, right? Jupiter in Taurus is all about Venus, and Venus is in Leo. She's very extravagant. She's very open. She's wanting to have fun. It's all about fun. Maybe there hasn't been much fun recently, right? But there's cosmic energies here for that to happen now. Let's see what Spirit has for us as the moon is in Leo. It is the fun house. The moon doesn't only speak to our emotions, but it also speaks to that inner child, matters to do with the past, right? Emotional matters connected to home, to a mother, to your mother, the way you nurture others, the way they nurture you. Let's see what's going on. What is playing out today? Thank you, Spirit. 22nd of June of 2023. The Lovers. Well, this is crazy, you see. The energies, that's what happens when you tune in and you feel. It's about connecting with your higher self. We've got Gemini twice here. So a lot is going on pertaining to even relationships where siblings and your relatives, the people around you and in your environment, things happening pertaining to also movement, anything to do with your car, anything that gives you mobility, and anything to do with gadgets, right? Anything connected to the office. Mercury is the internet as well. It's about communications, anything that helps you communicate, but it's on top of, and the most important thing here is, even though the sun is in Cancer, which is a moon, it is a sign that's ruled by the moon. The moon now is in Leo. So yes, there are sensitivities. The sun is bringing clarity to things that have been hidden pertaining to the past, right? There are sensitivities will come up as well. Let's continue. Remember, the Lovers is choices. It is a head over heart decision. It is all about communicating truth, even though there may be great differences. We do see differences in the skin color here. So this could bring up differences, so racial differences, social differences as well. But it is a divine union that's blessed by Spirit. Okay, and it is a number 6. 6 does speak to balance. 6 is also equal giving and receiving, right? Brings up Libran energy as well for me. Libra is where the nodes, Libra, Aries, the nodes are going to transition into Libra and Aries. So relationships that are not working, where two people cannot be whole and come together and have the courage, the guts, the incentive to continue, where there's been imbalances, these relationships, these partnerships are going, right? So we're looking at our values in whatever relationships you're in. This is sort of what is peaking now, I would say, and a lot will be going on again towards the second part of the year pertaining to these commitments, to any contracts that we are beginning now as well. You know, it could be business contracts, anything like that. Here is the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups, bliss, happiness, possibly a new cycle opening up after an emotional ending, closing up of a cycle. We do see the rainbow. The rainbow does come out after some rain. The rain could be tears, it could be clouded judgment, it could be, I mean, this is the sun breaking through the clouds, and there is rain somewhere. And what I get from that, because we've got a saying in Greek which says rain and sun, which is when the rainbows come out. This is a marriage of the rich and the poor. Or the poor are marrying. So the poor could also be those that are financially not so stable at this time. And let's not look at it only materialistically, but let's look at it as the poor is someone that's been suffering, right? And that could also speak to instances of no self-worth because of disappointments, because of something not panning out that you were hoping for. We've got the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles is a Virgo card. We've got mutable energies here, which means things are possibly changing. I did also mention Virgo and Pisces here. So we're talking a lot about the mutable signs. And mutable signs, of course, are challenged by Saturn in Pisces, and obviously Neptune in Pisces as well. And Pisces, remember, is all about release. It's about some sort of an ending of a cycle. Whether there's been a dream, you know, something that you've created in your mind, in your heart, something magical, maybe that hasn't panned out. Looks like with Saturn now retrograding, Saturn is like the leg that we need to stand on. It's something more physically based, and we are revisiting the past to see why there's been confusion, why there's been illusion, possibly also deception. Now, Nine of Pentacles does speak to abundance, financial abundance, but it also speaks to singlehood. Someone that's surrounded by financial stability. They're in the Garden of Eden, but there's a sense of solitude and loneliness. Right, so we know that the Ten of Cups can also speak to happiness, great happiness. This could be financial happiness through partnership. And the Nine of Pentacles is the individual. And we also see that someone has, because we see the grapes here, they've received the harvest financially. They're feeling very worthy, connected to materialistic things, which may have played out through partnerships with others, right? But we can also say that the Nine of Pentacles next to the Ten of Cups speaks to someone having made a choice to leave a relationship and be single, because the Lovers is a very powerful connection, right? It is a divine union. It's a blessed union. This is usually, it shows the family. Some of you may be leaving a past relationship for a more powerful twin flame blessed union, a union that's blessed by the gods. And this could also possibly be great promise where partnerships in business are concerned as well, because the Nine of Pentacles does speak to abundance. This could be bringing in a partner that can help financially, where there's been financial hardships as well. We've got the King of Pentacles. Here is the abundant person. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, father boss, someone very dependable, someone very slow, but someone also that is very stable, sometimes can be quite stubborn as well. So we know that there's great experience with the King of Pentacles. He is the minor arcana of the Emperor, right? So someone maybe who has their own business, an entrepreneur, many responsibilities, could be someone that's had a lot of luck where finances are concerned, but where love is concerned. Remember, the Lovers it's a major arcana. So it's bringing up important partnerships, business, and love. But we see someone that's single, then, I mean, we know the King of Pentacles is, they know that they're very worthy and they've got the abundance around them. And I usually see the Nine of Pentacles as someone that is very admired, right? Also someone who likes quality things. So, you know, Leo, where Leo and Venus and Mars are now, Leo is all about quality. The most expensive things in the market would be also Taurus, right? Because Taurus is a Venus-ruled sign. But Venus now is in Leo, and Leo is extravagance. And it is also the house of play. So this could also speak to someone wrapping up and being very successful where business is concerned recently. And now it's like a shift of energies. Remember, I did say that there's a new season that's just opened up. So the cleaning up could be someone, this King of Pentacles, cleaning up their life, or in the process of doing that. It can be romantically, it could also be where business is concerned. And you know, the clean it up is like, okay, you know, I've wiped the board, or oh, it was easy. It was easy. This success came very easily. You know, I just cleaned up their pockets. You know what I mean? But it's also because it's the 21. It reminds me of some major cycle that is ending. And we've got a Page of Cups, which can be, again, it's Piscean energy, an unexpected offer, apology, let's go out, let's talk. Page of Cups comes through very suddenly. And we do have Pisces here, and Pisces, again, is unconditional love. But it can also speak to somewhat of confusion. Page of Cups is naivety, it's youthfulness. So is Leo. Leo is the child, it's the inner child. And the Page of Cups is just something very, very sudden, just out of the blue. There could be communication, as pages are messengers. And we've got the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is a lot of stress and anxiety, fears of some communication. I mean, the Nine of Swords is someone that's not sleeping well, worried about an offer, worried about a child. If the King of Pentacles is someone that's going through possible separation and divorce, they could be very worried about a child, their child. The worry could also come from the child here. Nine of Swords is nightmares. It's not sleeping well. It's not feeling calm, right? There's a lot of anxiety here with the Page of Cups. And a lot of possibly also information that's missing pertaining to someone's life here. Remember, this is the Nine of Pentacles is someone that stands on their own. Yes, it is someone who knows their self-worth. Yes, it is someone that is very capable and can stand alone, but it also speaks to singlehood. Let's take a couple more cards on this Nine of Swords. We've got the Four of Cups, so emotionally someone not being happy. There is the World. There is the World card, which is the accomplishment, which is a major cycle that is closing up. Now, the Four of Cups can speak to boredom, but also emotional disharmony. We see that this person is focusing on that Ace of Cups, which could speak to self-love. The Three of Cups are not in their view right now. They're focusing more on this cup here, which is in the hands of this page. So it could be this King of Pentacles who's more, King of Pentacles is stable, earth, and Pisces is sudden. It's like a knee-jerk energy. There's fear of possibly also a relationship slipping away from their hands. And Pisces is all about solitude and isolation and possibly also quiet. Now, I'm not reading reversals, so maybe there hasn't been any communication, right? We do see the cup that's on offer here. This could also bring back missed opportunities, emotional opportunities from the past. And the World card could also speak to physical distance, possibly, but it is an accomplishment. Remember, it's the fixed signs. It is a Saturnian card, and Saturn speaks to effort, integrity, and also going back to the past, as Saturn in Pisces is retrograde. So revisiting a situation from the past and needing to clear that out. And there's a lot of worry around that. Missed opportunities, this King of Pentacles not being able to accept this cup, maybe possibly from the past because of other situations going on in their life. What's at the bottom? We've got the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. Wow. Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Eight of Pentacles, this is again a Virgo card. We've got the 8 and the 9. Remember that Virgo energy is all about service, discernment, practical matters, putting in extra effort. That's what we see also in the 8 of Pentacles. These are two people that do match. They match each other. They're meant to be together, let's say, and this could be a situation that's going on at work or through work. And there's been an ending. There's been an ending. We see the 10 of Swords here. Maybe someone not having put in the effort anymore because of a lack of maybe even trust. I mean, we know that the 10 of Swords is betrayal. It can also speak to a very difficult and challenging ending. We don't actually see any light here. It's like the sunlight was missing. It looked really, really dark. A really heavy ending in the past because of misunderstandings. 7 of Cups, illusion, right? Now we see more practical, physical effort being put in here where emotional matters are concerned as well. Right, Queen of Pentacles, stable, nurturing, loving, motherly, giving, but not to the point of no return like the Piscean energy. Queen of Pentacles is intelligent. She usually doesn't get taken for a fool, usually, because she can discern. She's very stable, she's very slow moving. And I'm wondering if a third situation here could be a child, that is the child or children, or even play. Fun could be the challenge here, standing between the King and the Queen. Let's take some other cards and see what's going on. Let's see emotionally. What kind of an emotional day is it today, or whenever you get to view this message? There is an opportunity to clean things up now and close up a major cycle. And I do get a little bit of ego with the 9 of Pentacles, even though it's a Virgo card with so much Leo going on. I mean, the 9 of Pentacles is someone that they're very sure of themselves. And so is Leo. Leo is about confidence. And I feel sometimes we need to, with these energies playing out, we need to discern and sort of let go of looking at the really finer details and look more towards the bigger picture. This is what would take us to the World card, I think. What's going on today? We've got refocus. Refocus, and remember, Venus has now stepped into her shadow phase, which means that when she retrogrades, she will revisit the same degree. So what's been going on the past few days for you? You're going to revisit that. Someone is re-looking at a situation here about a commitment, a marriage, a business partnership. Oh my God. Oh my God, everyone. Talk about Venus retrograde. Let me restart just for a second. Yes, we got to the half-hour mark, so I have to restart my camera. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. And we've got Muse. And the Muse is very much the Neptunian energy. It's like we've got the paint, the paintbrush, the canvas. We can create whatever it is that we're wanting to through inspiration, imagination. But this can also speak to not seeing something clearly. It's like you're something that you've envisioned and you're hoping to manifest it in the 3D, but maybe it hasn't happened yet for you, right? Oh my God. Oh my God. Here it is, Saturn in Pisces. I feel that someone has been stuck possibly in a very unhealthy, deceptive past, maybe because of, harsh lessons, maybe because of Neptune in Pisces. Where is Pisces for you? Which house does it rule for you? Because Neptune in Pisces can really be, those rose-colored glasses and not seeing clearly. But now with Saturn having stepped into Pisces, we will have the opportunity to see the truth. And what was blocking, what was going on karmically. It's like needing to leave the darkness, the fear, and trusting that Spirit has our back, trusting that we can create whatever we imagine, but through hard work and without fear, without a sense of fear, because these are, see, the card is called bound. We get stuck in like a difficult cycle, falling into the same trap again and again. But the muse could be very, very magical, and we can create something as long as we are grounded and we are not seeing things through just, seeing things as only magic. We have to know that whatever it is that we're putting in the effort towards, whether it's to let go of anything karmic that's been taking up space in our life, or overcome any fears, a fear of inadequacy. The bound here, this is like being stuck in a narcissistic cycle that's been really hard on you, either another relationship, either another partnership. And it does speak to maturity here, being mature, being grounded. There's the solitude, you see. Someone needed time to clean up their life so that they can possibly create, right? So this is doing the work. This is like doing the work. And I don't know if this is two individuals that are going through the same thing at this time, because solitude also is the hermit, and the hermit speaks to quiet, isolation. And this can also speak to fear of being left alone, being alone, not being, not feeling worthy of being within a relationship, not feeling worthy of taking a position of leadership. This is Capricorn, and it can speak to career as well. Wow, okay. Beneath that is compromise. Someone not wanting to compromise, or someone having compromised their happiness and stayed in a dark cycle in their life. I don't know. This will be different for each of us, remember. Because this has turned out to be more of a love reading, let me take a Mirror's Love Oracle. I want to just look at a couple of cards here. Return. We will have a lot of returns. Past relationships, partnerships, friendships, relatives, possible new commitments. We are refocusing, revisiting old connections, which, not everyone is going to have someone coming back from the past and that it will work out. Some people will come back from your past just to re-look at a situation. Doesn't mean that you're going to continue. It could be just needing to close something up, right? So this will not be a continuation for everyone. It will be revisiting the past and tweaking and fixing things, closing up things, closing cycles to start a brand new cycle, as Venus will be retrograde. And she's opening up a brand new cycle, obviously. Let's see what's going on. Dating, we've got the Two of Cups. We've got children. Some of you may know each other. This could be a soulmate. This could be a get-together with a soulmate, with a sibling. And I did say that maybe children sit in the middle or are in between this relationship, as with the moon being in between Venus and Mars. Venus and Mars, they're the lovers, but the moon sits in between. The moon in Leo, and Leo is the child. It is the children, and the moon is the mother. It's the responsible one who's going to nurture and love those that need the support, right? And we've got control, you see, and the control is very much the devil. So, I mean, a puppet on a string. What I get is that someone is, I feel that there's also an internal conflict here, putting one's child or one's necessities on top of one's needs. And I feel that that's got a lot to do with the King of Pentacles. Let's not rule out the Queen of Pentacles as well. Right? Because these are parents, and these are very loyal and invested parents, which can really hinder the progress of a love connection. Right? So it could also be a child that's controlling the happiness of a child that's controlling this relationship. Right? The control could also speak to blockages. Let's take another card. Someone controlling, being in a position to control a love connection because of the, and I'm talking about a mother that has a child, could be able to control her partner or her ex because of the child. So using a child as a form of control. That's what I wanted to say. I got it out. But we've also got fun times here. And fun times does show a lot of stars, so very similar to the Aquarius energy. So to me, it's like the control is being released now because someone is finding a resolution, how to break free, break away from any forms of control, whether that is taking control of their life and moving towards more fun times. We've been talking about fun and Leo. This is what's in the stars, dear friends. As long as we overcome this energy here, the energy of control. So, let's see what's at the bottom here. And we've got a young male whizzing in very quickly. This is someone who loves convertibles, fast cars, someone who's more towards browny, reddish, tinged hair, light-colored eyes. This could be someone up to the age of, well, could be up to the age of 30, let's say, but it could be also someone that's just showing up as much younger here. It could, because it could be, this is how you see them in your memory. This is how they come through for you. And it could be talking about years back, when this divine masculine was younger. So it will be different for each of us. Look at this. We've got true love. So I'm wondering what's going on, because there's an offer here on the table. Wallflower is very similar to the Four of Cups, right? Boredom, a lack of happiness, emotional happiness, no true love in the past. Someone's been in solitude. They've needed to be the hermit, let's say. Let's take just 3 Lenormand and close up this reading. Too many. We've got the letter, which showed up at the top, and the letter can speak to news and communication, possibly also legal divorce or a contract, something like that. Dear Spirit, what's going on and what's the dilemma here today? Because number 22, And on my hour clock, I saw 10:10 right now, my timer. What is the dilemma and what's the opportunity as well? Because it's like a portal opening, number 22. It's like needing to take a step back. It's a 21 here, but it was in the reverse. So, 21 in the reverse would go back to number 20 for me. And I want to see what number 20, the 20 card is, which is also the Judgment card, right? Imagine. Turning imagination into manifestation, which is exactly what we were talking about with the muse. Creative thought, visualization, the power of aligning imagery and feelings, creativity and delusions. Okay, so I'm going to read this. Who do you want to be? What do you need to believe in order to have the life you want? You are gifted with a power to imagine. If you can dream it, you can create it. This is the time when your imagination is the key to manifesting the life you desire. Spend time daydreaming, fashioning a vision board to help you see your goals, or meditating. Allow the power of your creativity to deliver images of what feeds your soul. Then allow your feelings to mingle with your inspirations and imagine these things being real right now. Then repeat. What you imagine will become your belief, and soon you will see things come to pass in the outer world as if by magic. Wow. Where relationships are concerned, in matters of the heart, it's easy to daydream about another as a means of connecting to that person. While that's romantic, if you want this relationship to be real, you need to go for it. Not just dream about it. Now's the time to move beyond the daydream and into reality, beyond illusion and into fruition. Relationships are about relating, so step out onto the dance floor where imagination partners with manifestation. The message of this card is that a person with attributes you have imagined will enter your life. You'll be changed for the better. Imagine that. And prosperity. This is a powerful time to get clear on how you create your prosperity, what it means to you to be prosperous, and what attributes you need to develop in yourself to make things happen. Who do you need to be to live out your dreams? Can you imagine the kind of life you desire? Really imagine it without holding back the sheer force of your powers of creativity. Let's read that again. Can you imagine the kind of life you desire? Really imagine it without holding back the sheer force of your powers of creativity. If you can envision it, you can have it. Get ready for prosperity is waiting for you to claim it now. Act as if your dreams really will come true. Well, we've got the Scythe, which I feel, yes, it did come out in yesterday's reading. It's all about cutting away anything negative and anything poisoning from your life. We've got the Lily, which speaks to cleaning it up. This is the Virgo. This is the Virgo energy, which is all about cleanliness, which is all about virtues and wisdom and being ethical and morality. This is the open wound of maybe having done too much and not received, feeling as though you've been stepped on, treated badly, taken advantage of. This is like a very strong wintry energy, which brings up solitude for me. And it is number 3. So it's like the Empress has been in solitude. Okay? We've got a 10 and a 30. So a 1 and a 3. Now the Lily also speaks to that strong sexual energy as well. A sexual connection, a past connection, a spiritual connection. And I'm going to say, because Leo is all about flirtation. Right? It is all about taking a risk, taking a gamble. And we've got the Anchor, and the Anchor does speak to being grounded, but also it says that there is a possibility that whatever you've dreamed of, as long as you're doing the work and you're cleaning your life up, right? Because there could be a lot of noise, a lot of, just generally a lot of stuff that's toxic and shouldn't be with you and in your life, whether it's physical, whether it's emotional, whether it's your thoughts, your thought patterns, right? It's all about doing the work here so that you can succeed. I mean, the anchor speaks to business and it speaks to marriage. There's a commitment here. And you may be revisiting, returning. We've got refocus and return. Two suffixes which speak to a retrograde. Okay? At the bottom, we've got the dog. And the dog speaks to loyalty and friendships and being loyal to what it is that you're hoping to manifest, staying on track. And yes, friendships could be coming up, obviously. I'm going to say where you feel that there's been deception, maybe there's been loyalty and just misconception and mix-ups, mishaps, right? And we've got a window of opportunity. The clover opens up. The clover opens up and brings opportunities, so grab them. The clover it doesn't last very long. It is Jupiter in Sagittarius, so there's a moment of luck and opportunity as a portal opens. Grab it. And the dog speaks to Uranus, Aquarius, Uranus. So being loyal to someone for a long time, there is an opportunity here. And there's also devotion, being devoted to what would make your heart happy, make your heart sing. There's also support from others and friends, maybe even family members. And that's, of course, that should be reciprocated, right? All right, my friends, I think that I will leave it there. It was quite a long messenger is here. But I felt called to continue this. It did work out to quite an interesting reading. And also, again, I'm going to mention the full moon in Aquarius. So pay attention to 1st of August, okay? Because we feel the Aquarius energy here. Full moon means a culmination. And the full moon will be taking place, obviously, with, of course, the sun in Leo and then the moon in Aquarius. So again, it's got to do with fixed energies, taking a risk, breaking free from any relationships where there was no true love, no fun, no happiness. Okay, and that will be a time of great culmination and great aha moments. So a lot of light and understanding coming up to the 1st of August. So yes, that will be in July. But remember that this will not resonate for all of you. We do have Capricorn, which also Capricorn, we're having a full moon in Capricorn, July 3rd. So July 3rd is just around the corner. You may be seeing what is in control, who is in control, what forms of control there have been. And then a month after that, be able to break free. It could be your person, it could be you. Okay? I think I'll leave it there. Thank you so much, everyone. Sending you lots of love and lots of light. Look after yourselves. Thank you for connecting with me. And remember to take advantage of the 20% off for the summer solstice, a half-hour tarot reading or an hour tarot reading. You can get the links beneath this video, and a special thank you always to my patrons for supporting this channel. It does go a long way. Your support does. Thank you from the heart. My love to all of you. Talk to you soon.